All right, guys, so I'm going to keep it real with you. It is crazy that people only motivate and will help people who are unmotivated. I find it absolutely absurd that people from your own family will try to criticize you and keep you down and will choose to not help you, but choose to help people who clearly cannot fucking help themselves. Today I asked my beautiful mother, who is clearly going through her own issues, for a ride to finalize some big thing I have going on. And because I choose to be single, I don't want to ask for help from the guy who clearly has been helping me emotionally. Now, clearly I will not get support from my family because they know exactly what I'm about to accomplish and they don't want to help me, even though I have fully furnished and housed both my brothers' houses. And my mother has a nerve to tell me my brother is so unmotivated, and yet she will help him, right? She will be very nice and kind to a home wrecker, okay? Before I went to the city, I had gotten cancer, guys, and I'm gonna keep it real. I got cancer and I was very sick on my deathbed. I was giving up because I had such an emotional relationship, a toxic emotional relationship with my baby daddy. I had no help from my parents, from his parents. I had no help, none, with my children since birth. I took care of them. I took care of their father, and I paid for everything. To this day, I have not collected family allowance in over 5 years because of my fucking pride. Okay? And I still take care of my kids more than their father does. Now, I was on my deathbed and my baby daddy cheated on me with Mary Kate at the bar. Well, I was dying in the hospital. Now, when I got back from the city, okay, well, before I left to the city, my mother, because I was so broken. I was so toxic and in my own fucking world when it came to drugs. I just wanted to drown the fucking hate and the shit I had to go through. The lack of support. I conquered cancer twice by myself, by the way, with no family members there. I have been molested my whole life by family members even. And every time I mention this, man, it's like a black hole in the room, like I'm making this shit up, man. This is my fucking life. You think I really want to make this stuff up? It's not for attention. It's to show people to stand up for themselves. Because it's not okay. It's not okay to treat people like this. Okay? So I ran away. I didn't want to have anything to do with the life that was here. I paid my rent every single month for 2 years while I was gone to the city. I kept my place, but I did not want to come home. I chose to live on the street, homeless, nothing. Because I'd rather be by myself than in an environment of people who did not respect me or even show me the respect that I deserved. You know, I was a lot of things, but at least I deserved the love. I deserved compassion. I didn't get that. So I took off. This is why to this day I will cut off anything that I know is jeopardizing my soul growth, because I'm not gonna go backwards. I'm not. And when I got home, before I left, it was because my mother said that Mary Kate and Tyler could be better parents than I can. At the time, like I said, I was a drug addict. And I was just wanting an excuse to run away. Wanting an excuse to not have to take care of the things that I've always taken care of. I've always been the one to take care of everybody. Now I'm emotional. Because with the fucking drama, the hate mail, the sacrificing that I've had to do in order to be the bigger person, to teach people right from wrong, I had to be the scapegoat for many years, and I'm not doing it anymore. When I came back from the city, I accumulated some self-worth, right? That's how I chose to get sober. It was because I started to love on myself. I found somebody who wanted to be with me. I thought that was my end person, right? So I was able to tolerate a couple things that happened to me when I came to my family because I had a support system. But when I think about it, well, fuck me, right? Because that person ended up taking off with one of my family members. Now, it says nothing about me. None of these things say anything about me. None of them. But it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt any less. Okay? Today I had a conversation with my mother. Because clearly she's going through some shit, you know? And she brings up an issue that she's having. And I said, well, now people's slips are showing, you know? I'm going to be honest. My brother went and start having a fucking relationship with this homewrecker. Brought him like right up into my family. The one that fucked my baby daddy, broke up my house. So if that's not clout chasing, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? If that's not trying to get up in my energy, I don't know what is. Okay? Now, all I said was, it is what it is, right? I've had enough of the disrespect. I've said it. I said it plain and simple as it is. Nobody stood up. Nobody said anything. Nothing. They just let this happen right in my face. I can't control anybody. Just like what David said. He can't control anybody. It doesn't matter if people are calling me down in a group saying that I'm a whore or I'm a prostitute or that I'm this and that. It doesn't matter. Because you can't do anything about somebody else, right? But you can stand up and say this is wrong. This is not right. My mother could have easily said that's your sister and you're gonna go and do this to her knowing that it hurts her heart. She had to walk away from town. I chose to be a goon and have blood on my fucking hands to give to my children and to stay the fuck away from the toxicity. I became the most toxic person I know. Because I never had any support. And this is why I want you to understand that it's all about self-love. You don't need people in your life if this is how they're going to treat you. Now, like I said, I was just about to hit the building where I need to do my paperwork. There was no argument, really. I was talking just like this, but because the truth hurts, she knows. She knows she could have did something. She knows every day she could have did something about the molestation. She knows. And it's not even her fault. It's not. It's not anybody's fault, guys. This is the thing. What happened to me is on me. It's not on anybody else. But if you're sitting on the side and allowing people to laugh, allowing people to disrespect, and you doing absolutely nothing, especially because of the fact that I have always been the breadwinner of my family, I have taken care of every single person. I had my job at KSCS before my mother did. Ask her boss. I have accomplished so much. But yet people like to undermine me and what I've been through or my accomplishments. I know who the hell I am. And I stand in my truth. But just because I stand in my truth does not allow others to disrespect me. I am not disrespecting anybody. I am bringing it up that I have been disrespected and that I see it. and that I was the bigger person in the situation. And instead of people owning their part and taking responsibility for their actions, they gotta gaslight, they gotta manipulate. Why don't you just apologize? Why can't people just apologize, or, and leave it as it is and not do it again? Why do they have to continuously do the same things over and over? And then they think I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to go home and say nothing. Wrong. Wrong, because I didn't do anything. Yet again, I'm sorry that I called it what it is, because I call a spade a spade. I'm sorry I asked for help yet again from people I know can't help me. That's why I take taxis. That's why I have Jake in my life. It's unfortunate that I choose to be single because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to bleed onto people. And I don't, because I have a lot of pride. I hate asking people for things. And I am very self-sufficient. If I can't get it for myself, I will go without. And it is not anybody's responsibility to help me. And I'm learning to accept the help when the help is needed. And to stop being so hard on myself. We have to change the game. We have to change it completely up. So the people we used to ask for help for and clearly weren't capable of helping us, we need to stop. We need to reach out internally, find that inner compass, and go forward with the best of abilities that we have on our own. If somebody cares and sees that you need something, they will offer it. And they will know your situation. And if they choose to treat you some kind of way, it's also because they know your situation and they know you. And they want to make you feel some kind of way. That's where you have to turn the pain into power and start to really manipulate your situations. Okay? That's why I turned my talents into a profession. I knew I couldn't ask anybody for help. I had to quit my job because of the gang stalking that I was going through, knowing that when I quit my job, my kids were going to suffer. I was going to have to downgrade on my bills. I was going to have to cut some phone bills, which I have, in order to survive. And I did, because I know what it is. I've been in the mud, and I will continuously come out all by myself. This is on me. It's not on anybody else. I am not responsible for anybody else, and nobody is responsible for me. But just because you're hurt does not mean you're allowed to hurt others. Okay? Just because somebody expresses the truth about what has happened, the bigger picture, does not mean because it's in your car, it's in your vehicle, does that mean that you are allowed to control the situation and other people? You are not in control of anybody. I am not in control of any of you. You are not in control of me. Now, if you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't turn back on your word just because you're feeling some kind of way because of the truth. The truth fucking hurts, everybody, guys. We need to face it. We need to have reality check, and we need to go forward with the fucking truth of what it is. Because there's a lot of people going around molesting young little fucking kids because of the fact that they're dirty, and the family members want to hide it. They want to manipulate situations and say that you're the bad person. It's time to fucking take all that shit that's under the rug and come, let it come out. No more hiding these pedophiles and these womanizers, or the patriarchic way is done. And it's time to stand up in the matriarch way. It's time to stand up for yourself. Just because people, I'm going to say women of the older generation, are so trapped in this, I'm going to do as a man, and what he wants of me, and I'm not going to let anybody get up past me because I'm not going to give where it's needed to be given because I know they're going to excel past me. So it's that bucket full of crabs energy, all right? No, it's time for the matriarchic energy. It's time to give. It's time to receive. It's time to understand that everybody has a sole purpose in life. And if you're not contributing to somebody's life in a productive and loving manner, then why the fuck are you even there? You need to cut people loose. Speak your mind, speak your truth, even if you stand all by yourself. I've been all by myself since I was 6 years old. Lived in a tent at 12. A hotel room at 13. Because the family environment, not just for my mother tried her best, like she really did, but it's the environment. I was never included, and that's fine. Because now to this day, I know why. I know why. I'm just fucking scared of shit out of people. And that's why I've always had to be the bigger person. That's why I've always had to take care of people when they were feeling broken and in despair, because I was so fucking strong. That's why at 13 I had conquered and did the program at the Healing Lodge, and they asked me to work with them at such a young age, because by the time I was 10, I was already suicidal. So much so that I went so dark in the dark magic that I was a regular seer for Geraldine by the age of 10. Do you understand? This is why I sit in the light. This is why I will teach. This is why I empower. Nobody deserves to stay in the dark by themselves. And you are never alone. And I need you to understand that. You are never alone. These situations come into your life to show you a bigger picture, have a bigger perspective on life, and to show you who's really there for you when you do reach the top. Because if they weren't there for you when you really needed it, they shouldn't be there for you when you have everything. Because these are the people who are going to just leech on you. And then you're not going to have anything for yourself yet again. I went through cycles like this so many times. So many times. You know, I was so stressed out at work, trying to deal with my family, trying to deal with Tyler, trying to deal with my kids being a full-time mom, and then having guys being upset with me because I'm better at their fucking job than they are. And all they had to do was have some fucking ethics. That's it. That's all it was. They were hating on me because I chose to be of ethics. Because I choose to be stable. People choose to hate on me. That's fine. It's completely okay. That's why I opened up my tarot, because as I help, yous help me. Because I need the financial help. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Took a big hit. But I never go without. Why? Because I'm protected. I have beautiful things. Why? Because I get them for myself. I get my nails done. I get these things all by myself. Why? Because I hustle my fucking shit, man. I do candles, make jewelry. I'm putting readings out every day to make sure that I have some kind of legacy to leave my fucking children. That I turn this pain into power to motivate you guys to tell your truth. It is not okay to be the scapegoat. There is no escaping anymore. It's time to be the greatest of all times and stand up and be the fucking go. Okay? So, love, light, respect. That's my end of my rant. Have a beautiful day. And remember, stand in your light. Thank you for your time.